now.
The Dave Rickards Podcast.
Well, they're the ones who are in charge of everything you see on regular broadcasting.
Yeah.
But if they did get rid of the FCC, could you imagine? That would make radio and TV competitive.
Yep.
You would probably, your head would explode because you wouldn't know where to turn, because everybody that you normally would be listening to would be, the handcuffs would be taken off.
For the first time.
Yeah, and there would be shows that would just be literally, just F-bombs, this and that, and it would grow old after.
It would.
But some
First
other
week would be fun, though.
Oh, my God.
Could you imagine Marianne Cushy?
Oh.
The fires are fucked up. Marianne.
Marianne, who knew you had such a wild
No, but seriously, do you ever watch I don't watch them anymore. I read, like, Golden Globes and Emmy winners. Regular TV doesn't get anything anymore because no one
watches.
Right.
Everything that's fun and good with swearing and nudity and heavy-duty content, regular TV can't do because the U.S. government won't let them do it. All right, well.
Yeah.
Whatever. Welcome to another Dave Rickards podcast here.
Nice.
At the Loft 100 Studios. And our thanks to Mr. Sully for inviting us in here to the beautiful Loft 100 Studios. And you can find them online at loft100studios.com. Jared Coleman's our executive producer, and Christy Castillo assists Mr. Coleman, as we call him, Mr. Coleman.
Mr. C.
Jason's our floor director. We've got Miles and Christian and Curtis here, too. And for the first time, not that I didn't already love this facility, which is here for everybody, by the way. It's not a public facility, but you can certainly come in here and do your broadcast from here. You find out about that by going to loft100studios.com. And if you did come here, you would discover, as I did, that the men's room provides in a way that I agree with.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah. Well, I've never gone deep before.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that means.
Okay, so
that's scary.
I've never gone deep in the men's room before.
Okay.
Way to clear it up.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but okay.
Do I need to elucidate? The men's room here at Loft 100 Studios is a single urinal and then a single stall.
Yes.
And I've never gone deep into the stall.
Okay.
Which I did today because my friend Mike Costa, or Costa, as my Apple CarPlay calls you.
Yes.
Do you want to take a call from Costa?
Oh my God.
Fuck no. Who's that?
Loser.
He says, I'm going to go with you.
Yeah.
So I said, I'll go deep. And I go into the stall, and many comforting amenities are provided for you, including bright red on full display plunger.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I know that's not the most attractive thing. I know. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can see why they need it.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
What?
It's appropriate. Let's move on. We all agree.
Wow.
I mean, we can have some faux shock, but let's agree to agree.
Okay.
And then it's right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I thought, okay, that should be on display in every bathroom, public and private.
Sure.
Okay. Because I think I'm following why, but why? Why?
Don't make me spell this out for you.
Spell it out.
Okay.
Do you want? So you're having a get together.
Yeah.
And you have mistakenly invited Costa.
Yeah.
The plow horse.
Yeah.
Costa
Yeah.
excuses himself and lays down the transcontinental cable.
Yes.
And it's not going anywhere.
Uh-huh.
Without the plunger on display.
Yeah.
Kind of like the fire axe in the halls.
Break in case of an emergency.
Yeah, it's not attractive, these buildings that have fire axes and fire hoses on display, but they're there in case of emergency.
Of course.
Okay, emergency has presented itself, and without it being there, and it's not going anywhere, what do you think he's going to do?
Yep.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yep.
He's going to walk right away.
Grab his wife. Good night, everybody.
And he's going to leave that business card right in Shea Shauna.
Yeah.
So what would you rather? I mean, you have to give up the. I I've never been to your home, so I imagine that Shauna's powder room is very nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a very welcoming, comforting, a comfort station, an oasis.
Yes.
The plunger is ugly. It's the big cactus sticking out of the oasis.
Right.
However,
When
you need it,
That's
you're
true.
awfully glad it's there.
Yeah, that is true. I would rather him plunge it himself than
Which I will do if a plunger's there.
me.
Oh, did you think he was going to call you in? Shauna!
No, rather than me discovering it later.
This is a record setter. Look.
Yeah.
Let's pose. Selfies. You ever had a friend do that? Some guys are just so proud.
I'm like, and I worked with a girl that did that. I'm like, no.
Really?
That's just,
I got to know who that is.
Yeah, me too.
I will tell you
Off air. Do I know her?
You may.
Ooh.
Do I?
I'm so intrigued.
You may. Former radio personality in San Diego, and that's where I'm going to draw the line.
It's not Laura Kane.
No. Laura Kane is perfect.
I mean, she's got a halo and wings and everything.
She doesn't even poop.
I didn't think so.
No.
Maybe like a bunny.
Yeah. Okay.
Pellets.
Pellets.
Well,
but not big on the photo evidence.
it's going to be hard for me to move on.
I know.
Trying to
I
think of
really
all-
want to know.
And you know what's a drag?
Yeah.
All the women radio personalities in San Diego have now been indicted. They're all under suspicion, except for
that
Laura Kane.
is true.
She's off the hook.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't say.
Laura
I
right
didn't,
now is texting all her friends. Well, it's not me, clearly.
Are they still in San Diego?
No, they live up in. I think they're up in Northern California now.
Well,
But they were at a very prominent time.
I know who
in
it is.
you know who it is.
Seriously. Okay, well.
I think.
Well, do you want to kill the mics real fast, and I'll just tell you?
Okay.
Okay.
Microphone's back on. None of us are frankly surprised. Obviously. But anyway, I took one look at it, and all these thoughts went through my mind. It's not attractive, but it's necessary.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
And you're damn glad when it's there.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that you've never had this personal horrifying experience yourself, where you've had to go, oh my gosh, what am I going to do?
No. No. Have you?
Pretty darn bad. Oh, no.
Of course. But okay, so here's the thing. Plunger, there's inventory that I always, if I'm at a friend's house or at your house, and I got to go break one off, I'm always looking for a couple things. Extra roll of toilet paper somewhere underneath like the sink or in the, some people have a toilet paper holder.
Yeah.
Just in case. Plunger, air freshener. And if air freshener's not there, if for some reason somebody left perfume or cologne in one of the drawers, that'll suffice just as much. I had an incident one time where plunger wasn't working. It's like the works were just
Gross.
fouled up. So I quickly got out of there and then closed the door, and then stood in front of the door until somebody came walking up, and I was like, is there somebody in there? I go, I've been waiting here for
cover.
yeah, there's no Ring camera in the hallway.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, and they'll go, oh, I don't know, let's check. Knock, knock, door opens. And then together we walk in and like, oh my God, Jesus Christ, Sasquatch was in here?
Yeah.
And then I go, okay, well, I don't have to go to the bathroom that bad.
This is how you create an alibi, folks.
Clean.
Yeah.
Getaway.
Was this
Wow.
like off CSI or NCIS?
It should, if it wasn't, it should be on one of those shows.
It's a great alibi.
Yeah.
I like it.
That was
So
good.
yeah, so there.
But a plunger wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Unless
Stick a dynamite or something? What do you do at this point? I mean, you just
what
call in
do-
the wrecking crew? or-
that tunnel drill thing that Elon Musk
Yeah.
owns, just to try to root it out. I don't know, but those are those, like that scene from Dumb and Dumber. What's his name? Those are such high panic moments. You're just like, think on your feet, think, type of thing.
And it's usually fight or flight. That could
Yes.
be, that exact emergency situation could be where the term fight or flight came from. You're either fighting
Yes.
or you're like, well, it wasn't me.
Yep.
And you
Right.
run off.
You
Yeah.
read between the lines with Freud. Fight or flight.
Well done.
Poop. Yeah, big time.
No, not only have I not been faced with that experience,
Yeah.
I don't participate in that activity outside of my house. If I'm
I
at like
agree.
a neighbor's house or something, it just doesn't happen.
You're not public poopers?
No.
And God forbid that it would, I would go home.
Yes.
I would get in my car and leave.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Same.
I can.
Just can't control it.
I'm a barnyard animal. I'll go wherever. If I got to go, I got to go. There's no gray area. So, that type of thing.
And I couldn't be more opposite. Could not be more opposite.
Just-
My wife and I are traveling. We are a 2-bathroom hotel room couple.
Okay.
And if that hotel does not have a suite with 2 bathrooms in it, we're not staying there.
Wow.
But I don't want to be walking down to the lobby every time the nature.
That's true. That's a good point.
I'm not doing that.
No?
No. I won't buy a house that isn't set up the right way. Nothing. My whole life
Yeah.
has been determined by these factors.
Wow.
You know what? It's also another source of anxiety for me is the lock on the door. Because like if most public bathrooms, it's got a freaking safe lock on it. You know that once you lock that door and you're going to go about your business, no one's going to come barging in. But there are some houses where they may not have like the beautiful Baldwin lock hardware. It's just kind of the whatever came with the door. I'm always suspect about. And if the door is close to the sink counter, I'll pull a drawer out so that it'll only open a little bit.
The gas station that I frequent has a door.
Yeah.
It's like a regular door.
Yeah.
And they had to tape a sign, a handwritten sign, that says, if this door is locked, it means someone is inside. They literally had to put that instruction on there. And I thought, well, who really needs that? And yet I've been in public bathrooms where you hear the door pull.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's 3 or 4 more tries.
Yeah.
Because Gomer is outside. Well, I don't understand why the door won't open. It can't be because someone else is in. Jesus, people.
I'm Gomer sometimes.
You know what?
Oh, you've
I've done it.
a
Yeah.
repeat trier?
Yeah, because
Why won't it open?
Well, because sometimes you're waiting there forever and you're not hearing someone in the bathroom and you're like, okay, did I get that right or what's going on?
What about just the peak underneath the?
No, I
No,
think
I'm
we're
talking about the door. The actual door.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The door going into
Okay.
the
Yeah.
room.
I get
Yeah.
that. I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
peek under is good.
There's always that rattle. That's
Yeah.
someone's waiting
I'm a rattle.
outside.
I do that.
Yeah.
But speaking of facilities, when you get into that room, once you pass the front door, there better be privacy for each fixture. None of this where they just bolted a urinal on the wall and didn't put any of the side panels up. No. I want to go into my own private room.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if they aren't there, I got to go into the stall. This is why I could never be in the military. I've seen the barracks where they just have
Yeah.
a row of open toilets.
What? So what it?
I would have to blow my foot off
Yes.
at the induction line of being called into service. They'd see me do it, and I'd blow my foot off. Private, why did you do that? And I said, well, you've seen the bathrooms here. Come on, I can't.
So you're just everybody. I've never understood that. Is it supposed to build a sense of camaraderie that? Obviously the scene from Full Metal Jacket where
Team.
I would have.
I guess they're knocking down all your defenses. I don't know. They figure it's someday you're going to be out in Saint-Mary-Glare in France, shitting in your helmet. I don't know.
I'd rather wait for that occasion then.
But that would be my problem. I would be hiding in the forest looking
Yep.
for a private place to go dum-dum.
You and I both.
And the Nazis are marching through.
Yeah.
Because I was shy.
Yeah. Shit break. Don't shoot. Yeah, I would
They're like,
be-
oh, okay, no problem. Gotcha.
although I will go in pretty much anywhere, but there has to be 4 walls,
Yeah.
a ceiling, and a floor, at least a floor.
But hold
The
on.
lock.
I haven't been in
Too many?
Yeah, too many guys' bathrooms, but Isn't it like at the stadiums, like the public facilities at the stadiums? Isn't there like a
It's a trough. Yeah.
Now the horror flashbacks to Wrigley Field, 1977.
Stage fright?
Just standing there.
Yep.
Nothing going on.
Yep.
50 guys all drinking Pabst beers. What's the matter, Sonny? What's wrong? Frozen up? And then you just slink away having deposited nothing.
Yeah, that's
The shame is immeasurable.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
Trough, the worst.
Yeah, it's. Hey, we got one here just staring at dicks. He doesn't have to pee. No,
He's a meat gazer.
He's a meat gazer. No, those troughs are the worst. That's why I will either wait for a stall,
okay?
which always looks like there was a rugby match in there for like
Something
5
bad.
Yeah.
Mud bog.
Mud bog.
Gross.
Yeah.
This is a bad discussion.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah, please. I'm begging.
Sorry.
You know, here in Southern California, for the past, it feels like 2 weeks.
Oi.
Hello. We'll get into that next week. We've been living under a red flag warning.
Yeah.
Red flags for high wind and dangerous fire conditions.
Yep.
And we definitely lived them. There was a day last week where, I don't know if you guys have the Watch Duty app.
Oh, yeah,
I got it
Ding,
now.
ding, ding. New
Everywhere.
fire here, new fire there. The
Yep.
border fire, the Miramar fire, the fire on your head. You know,
Yeah.
it's crazy. And it's an anxiety attack, I'll tell you. And they call that a red flag warning. And I'm glad that it's raining today.
Yeah.
And I hope that LA gets under control and our border fire here. But I was thinking about other red flags that we live in day to day throughout. And I have a question about some red flags for you, if you think they're a red flag.
Okay. Sure.
Some people think names are red flags. Oh, I could never date a so-and-so. I could never date a Billy. I could never do this. So I'm going to ask you some names.
I love
I've only got like 6 or 7 here.
Okay.
And tell me if you think it's a red flag.
Okay.
Because people get very opinionated about this. Like
Sure.
Josh. Josh. Is Josh a red flag?
For me, no, because all the Joshes in my life are cool guys.
Good dudes, yeah.
Yeah,
I like Josh.
agree.
Yeah,
I
Josh is
agree.
a good-
Josh doesn't bother me, but
Yeah.
60% people think that's a red flag. How about Amy?
Oh boy, Amy could be either a total hellcat or a totally just innocent, nice person.
Yeah.
All the Amy's I've known have been dolls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Amy
Very
just
nice.
barely skates by with a 55%.
Amy.
Yeah, just barely gets by.
Amy.
Justin.
Ugh.
Yes.
Worst.
Told you. I warned you about this guy.
Huge red flag.
Yeah. Justin.
Justin.
It's okay. By marriage, I think I have to say not a red flag.
Right.
When you first met your man, you didn't go, ooh, Justin.
No, not at all. No.
What's his middle name?
Josiah.
Oh boy.
What part of the Bible did he walk out?
They're very
Josiah.
Swedish. They're very Swedish.
Ezekiel,
Justin
Josiah.
Josiah.
Balthazar, was he actually at the manger?
know.
Did he bring the
Melchizedek.
frankincense and the myrrh? Good Lord. Justin gets a 70% lookout run warning.
See?
It's a red flag. You know.
Okay.
What,
yeah.
what is it with the J name? The J names, see, sorry, fellas, we got a Jared, a Jason, all
Yeah.
the J's. I mean, my middle name's John, so I don't know.
Gotcha.
J's seem to be like a bad boy name or something.
Could be. Yeah, yeah.
Emily. What do you get from Emily? Emily to me is very much Amy. It's very,
Yeah,
no worries.
it's very Victorian. It's very,
It's a sweet name.
yeah, we're going to do it in the missionary position for the rest of our life. That's it.
I think Emily looks nice on the surface,
Here we go.
Ooh, librarian.
but I think Emily has some
Underneath it all.
underneath it all may have some
Okay.
you want to avoid her.
She gets by with a 58% green flag. Emily's are okay.
All right.
Will.
Ooh.
Short for William.
William.
Billy.
Billy.
William.
Yeah.
What do you think of Will?
Just straight Will.
Straight Will.
I don't think I've ever known a Will.
Well, one of my favorite people on earth, friend of yours, Will Ferrell.
Yeah, he's the only one I know, but I don't know.
Wills. It's funny. Most of the Wills in my life have either been very athletic or artistic. which is kind of crazy.
Artistic or autistic?
I know, that's what
Artistic.
I know.
Yeah, artistic. Artistic.
Will is one of the safest names out there. 72% green flag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Safe name. I mean, can you? I just see a real. I have the vision or the hearing or whatever it is for safe name versus danger name. J names are like motorcycles and cigarettes. Jason's, Jared's, Johnny's, they all smoke.
Johnny.
They all ride Harley Davidsons.
Right.
Will's have mopeds.
Yeah.
And blueberry inhalers.
Pocket protectors.
Megan. Ooh. Your beloved. Megan.
Yeah. See, Megan is like an old daughter of the Emerald Isle.
From the County Cork.
Also, you wouldn't be surprised that they had IRA ties or a.
You got grenades in your bra?
Type of thing.
Okay.
All the Megans in my life prior to the one I'm married to have been kind of a fun rough and tumble. Like I've never been able to get over on anybody named Meg in my life. It's always been
A little too smart for you?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Meg just skates by with a 55%
Okay.
approval.
Yeah.
Karen?
Oh,
Poor Karen.
poor Karen.
How did it become Karen?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Was there an original Karen that was just a
I don't
batshit
know.
crazy?
I know a couple of Karens, and thank God they aren't like
Yeah,
the Karens
same.
you see on Instagram Reels.
Right.
You know, I want to talk to your man. You know, they're not
Yeah, exactly.
harsh
Same.
shrews. They're nice girls.
Yeah.
So, but, 93%.
I've got friends who are Karens that are literally, they sometimes have talked about, I want to either go by my middle name or change my name altogether. Because of social
It's
media.
like being named Adolf anymore.
Yeah.
Bad. The
Right.
name has been killed.
Thank you.
I think I remember
Coors.
sending you something way back when COVID was called Corona. And
Yeah.
there was literally a lady named Karen Corona.
Oh,
It was like,
you ever calling it the coronavirus?
Was her middle name
Yeah.
Cunt? Poor girl. I mean, her parents were not kind, right? No, they weren't. All right. And then lastly, how about, what is that? Oh, Costa.
Oh.
What kind of a Costa? What kind? That's not a red flag. That's a rainbow flag. Look at him. He's adorable. Oh, my goodness.
Oh my God.
Look at you.
He's darling.
Any
How do you do that?
doc.
Can you pose like that right now? Try it.
I'm curious. Was that a random shot or a posed?
That was a post head.
Posed shot.
Yeah.
Was it in the mall? Was it like at North County Fair?
That was
Right next to Glamour Shots?
Olin
That
Mills.
was Olin Mills. That was down at Liberty Station, near the water.
He's looking right into my soul.
He really is.
You can trust me. That was several pounds and less gray hair and
There we
That's
go.
him looking
Yeah.
up from a book.
Pretty much.
yeah.
Yeah, my friend.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm reading. What about it?
Let me switch to
Costa.
some red flag careers. Is there a career that you wouldn't
Yes.
touch? Oh, there is?
The one I just had.
Oh God.
I was surprised by these. Long haul truck drivers, red flag.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They just got that, I'm out on the road, I can get away with anything.
Yeah. Stop at a truck stop.
I mean, as vital as they are to our livelihoods.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of this, by the way, is from the perspective of women.
Oh God.
What career do women?
Huge red flag. Yeah.
Startup founders or tech entrepreneurs, red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
There's
is that?
Because it's not stable. It's a stability thing. It's either you're either going to make it or you're going to crash and burn.
Gotcha. I'll tell you one that got a ton of downvotes is cops. All the women are just like, don't date a cop, cop. In fact, a lot of the first responders, firefighters, cops, paramedics, EMTs, the women are like, stay away,
really.
stay away. Yep.
Okay, so I would think it's because I have family members that are police officers and have friends who have married police officers. I think it's just very stressful.
Yeah.
Like you just don't know. If they're not home and they're at their job, you're always stressed out wondering if they're going to be okay.
Try slaving over a hot microphone for 4 hours.
Hello. No,
Speaking of which, anybody in any kind of show business is a red flag. You're shaking your head off.
100%.
No, I'm going
You agree, yeah.
Absolutely.
Egomaniacs and
Just a lot of them are they weren't given the attention that they should have been given in their younger years. There's a lot of ADD. There's a lot of just hey, look at me. I mean, that type of shit.
oh yeah.
I just and that's I love the ones who are like, I know I'm good at what I do. You don't have to blow sunshine at my ass. I'm just going to continue doing what I do. Shut up and listen, or shut up and watch, type of thing. And then the other ones that, the tortured soul, where they spend an hour messing up the hair to make it look like they don't ever do anything with their hair. And then when you're interviewing them, they're just like, they can't keep a straight thought. It's just like, shut the fuck up.
What a nuisance.
I think the temptation, like musicians, actors,
Right.
especially if they're good looking, it's like, again, when they go away, you're like, I don't know if they're going to be faithful to me. And a lot of times I think you probably know what you're signing up for, but, hello, Dave Grohl, nicest rock guy in the world.
Yeah, well, that's, parade these women by who, this is my experience. It doesn't mean that's the way it is, but it's my experience. Any of these women who think, I want to settle down with a professional athlete. Oh. Okay, well, count on your heartache to come. Just count on it.
I'm going to change them.
Get the absolute best prenup you can get, because it's going to come into play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those, what's funny? I don't know if it's the part of the country you're from, maybe the team they're on, type of thing. Because I look at a guy like a mutual friend of ours, we love him to death, Rich Ornberger. Former Penn State Nittany Lion, Charger, Cardinal, Patriot type of thing. And his wife, Annie. And I think, okay, no, there's a relationship where they just fit so perfectly with one another. Now, they're both Pennsylvania products living out here in San Diego, but there's one of those things where if someone came to me and said, can you believe that Rich, was cheating on his wife? I was like, no, never in a million years.
Right.
So there are those athlete
The exception?
The exceptions.
Mm-hmm.
So many.
There are no exceptions. They're all filthy cheaters.
But there's so many who are such scumbags.
Yeah, I know.
And
I know.
especially
It's bad.
It's like, I can't wait till we get out on the road. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Dude.
It's bad.
Listen, that's great. You're going to cat around. Have all the fun you want in the world. Don't have a girlfriend when you're doing it, and don't get married.
Yeah.
Do it after the fact.
They can't, though. The first thing they do is get married.
Exactly.
It's just dumb.
Exactly.
It's just, I used to, I've known so many athletes.
Yeah.
And I used to think, okay, like the high profile ones, those are cheaters.
Right.
And like, I knew this one guy, he was an offensive lineman. And he was just a big fat guy who was the offensive lineman. No one knew his name because it's just not a sexy position. I was like, well, he's probably a safe one. Cheated on his wife as soon as I knew him. It's like, they just, the opportunity that is there for exciting sport, rich guy.
Yep.
You're just a magnet for women.
Yep.
The opportunity is there. Guys can't resist themselves. And I'm sorry to say that about professional athletes. It's mean to them, but they hate my guts anyway. Anyone on OnlyFans?
Oh, 8 million gazillion red flags.
I mean,
100%.
except that they're rich. So,
Yeah.
if you want to just go along for the fun ride. Carnival ride operator. Oh, carnies. Well, show business.
You're on the road.
Why would you even?
You're traveling.
Carnival ride operators.
Yeah.
If you met your beloved Justin.
Yeah.
Where did you guys meet?
At work.
Okay. So let's say you met at a bar instead of at work, because at work you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You meet him at a bar, and he's him, and he's handsome, and his name is Justin, and he's charming and everything like that. And then deep into the night, he reveals, I run the Vomitron.
Yeah.
I'm a carny.
Yeah. I would be like, it was really nice to meet you.
Out of here?
Out of here.
Why is that? What scares you off on a carny?
There's no,
teeth?
income, teeth, crack, cocaine.
Wait, I can guess your weight.
Yeah, no.
Think how handy that would come in.
Yeah, no,
Time you're
I
at
don't
the
need
doctor's office. Wait, I know it.
What a skills for. Yeah, no.
Bartenders. Someone said they don't like adult picky eaters. What an odd career that is.
My God. Okay, I feel like I wrote this list. My husband is an adult picky eater.
I'm an adult picky eater. I think I'm a very simple adult eater. I know what I like. Just don't
Yeah, exactly. Don't
make it hard on yourself.
Yeah.
So
Don't
he
serve me
has
the opposite.
Meat, potato,
Yeah, and he would be that. But he has this thing. He won't eat fruits, vegetables, or if it's weird, he won't eat it.
We have pills for that now.
Oh my God.
No, it's
I've seen
nature.
Kathy Lee Gifford.
Thank you.
She says a little prayer.
Yep.
She takes her broccoli pill. She goes back to her garden. She looks
Great.
No.
fantastic.
Wow. Yeah, it's annoying.
Why?
Because it's like, okay, say you want to go somewhere. Say I want to go to sushi.
Don't go. I'll stay home and eat a hamburger.
Exactly.
You don't like sushi?
No. Again, why do you do this to me?
Sorry, I'm sorry, Dave. I have that effect on so many
Straight
people.
up. That's not distracting at all.
Want to kill the moment? Bring Costa.
He basically does.
Not any sushi of any kind.
I can't. I can get by.
Like a California roll? Type
Yeah,
of thing?
I can Philadelphia roll and that kind of stuff. And most sushi places actually have cooked things. I can get by.
Yeah.
But I don't get all excited. I don't go, wee, sushi, oh my God.
Yeah.
And like people do.
Yeah.
And sitting at the sushi bar and watching it be made.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
I'm a buzzkill. I know it. I know I am. I know I'm no fun. Come on.
You're not.
No.
But
You're a lot of fun.
You're fun.
I love sushi.
Yeah, that's not my thing.
Okay.
And then the last category on our red flags is pets. You can have a pet,
Okay.
which will turn people off. You can.
Hamster.
Yeah.
And, well, I had that
guess.
as a kid. As a kid.
Okay, as a kid, you're all right.
Yeah. But,
Adult male.
I know, I'm getting a text from Richard Gere right now. He's like, enough already. Will ya? Please. First of all, it was a gerbil. Secondly, it's rumor. A certain number of cats. And that certain number is 1.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Yeah.
Cats.
Do you have a cat?
No.
No, you don't. Do you?
No.
When I first met Meg, she had 2. And they were grandfathered into the relationship. And the one, when I moved in with her, it was a week had not gone by. This fucker pissed in my shoes in the closet, the whole 9, I mean, just the whole 9 yards.
He's my new hero.
Yeah.
If I was a cat, I would shit in your shoe. Deep in there so you didn't see it.
Oh,
Until
God.
you slid in.
Oh.
Punch that one out.
What's wrong with that shoe?
Yeah. I think that if a single girl has a cat, that's very different than a single guy having a cat.
Yes. I think
So
so.
that's a
I think
red
so
flag.
too. Yeah.
How about a single guy with 2 cats?
No. Done.
Just no.
Yeah.
kind of know with one cat.
And I
But
think that
definitely know it too.
Because one of my very, very good friends is a single guy with 2 cats.
Oh, I know.
Now, he's a complete idiot, all right? But
Yeah.
he's got 2 cats.
Yeah.
He's not, what do you think of when you think of guy with 2 cats?
No, I don't think that. I think they're off.
They're off.
Something's off.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're right.
Spectrum.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it also depends on what the name.
Do you have 2 cats?
Yeah, our floor director Jason
Got 2 cats?
has 2 cats.
Entertainment, starting with a J, 2 cats. I needed a girl.
You're a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ferret. She had 2 ferrets.
It's on the list here. Girls with ferrets, girls with reptiles.
Yeah.
Okay, the girl with the reptile.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Lizards.
Yeah, no.
iguana.
How about guy walking down the beach with a giant iguana on his shoulder and you're
It's
supposed to be fascinated and pay 10 bucks
So
to
weird.
Yeah.
have your picture taken with that guy? I mean,
Like, hey, we see you. We see you. You matter.
I'm not any kind of, I'm a dog. And I think that's it. I think the door closes on pets with dogs. I didn't know this until like seriously last year, so pretty late in life. I didn't know birds were weird.
I had a bird.
Birds are, you ask 100 people, sadly, the number is going to be higher than 50% who people think that birds are weird. I thought birds were cool.
Like an African gray parrot?
Any bird.
Okay, the parakeet, the little
I didn't
finch.
have I had a parrot, but like not a gigantic one. I do think it's weird when you, going back to the person walking on the beach.
Yeah.
You walk down the beach with a parrot on your shoulder and you're not a pirate officially. That's weird.
Attention.
Yeah.
Parrots get a lot of sizzle because they're fun. They can talk.
Yeah.
You know, the parrot's over there going, Costa's the one who clogged the toilet. That's a bird worth having.
Yeah, that is true.
They can talk. They can snitch on you.
That is true.
And then many said, it's not the pet that you have, but how many. You know, if you got like a little farm at home, it's a red, red, red flag.
Boom. Yeah. Poster child. We've got
Yeah.
we've got 6 dogs. So, but they're do I get any amount of hall pass if they're all rescues or all?
No.
No, still
No.
it's 6.
Still hoarding.
Yeah, it's still hoarding. I get it. Although our my lady, who's our Anatolian Shepherd, I think her days are unfortunately numbered. She's starting to.
5 is still too much.
Could you be with someone who is your political opposite?
Yeah, I could.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
It conjures up a lot of anger and carrying on and dissatisfaction with life.
Yeah.
I don't like being with people who carry on like that, whether they're on my side or not.
Yeah.
I'm sick of hearing it.
Yep.
I don't want to hear it.
Yep. I'm with you there.
Talk to me about 2 minutes and then I.
That's 100% it.
But I got to say, I think it's a shame when people lose friendships or even, you know, a relationship over politics.
Yes.
Those politicians don't know you. They don't know your name. What the fuck do you care about them for?
Because they don't care about you.
Yeah, damn right. So
No.
it'd be a shame to lose a friendship over politics. That's
Listen, like religion, I don't want. If we sit down at the dinner table or we're out with couples or something, and politics or religion or whatever comes up, it's just like, okay, just say your little piece and then shut up. Let's talk.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because I was out this weekend.
Okay.
And we went out with like 4 couples from my neighborhood. There was a little birthday party, and we went out and had a real nice dinner, good time. We all get along. I suspect if politics came up, we would all be on the same side of the fence. That's no problem.
Okay.
But we talked about fighting, couples fighting.
Gotcha.
And it was interesting because, you know, you want to know how you size up next to your friends. Do you guys fight a lot? Do you not? Because you usually get a pretty healthy mix. My friend Tony and Marlene, they're like, they looked at each other. We asked them, it's like, what's the last thing you guys fought about? And they looked at each other with sincere puzzlement. And they were just like, we just have never had a fight.
Wow.
We just don't have a fight. And, you know, Tony was like, because I'm ready to go, and she won't engage.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, that works for them. And Nicole and I started thinking about our worst fights. And, you know, they're there in your head. You don't forget them.
Absolutely.
And we started thinking, we said, what was that? One in New York, the one in Paris, Chicago, and that's when we realized our fights are always on location.
You take them on the road.
We do.
Oh, nice.
We're pretty good at home.
Yeah.
But if we're out traveling, Vegas, we had a knockdown. Yeah, it's really bad. The good news is they were all her fault, so I feel
Of
you know,
course.
what can I do?
I didn't even think about that.
What am I gonna do?
aspect. Exactly.
Of course not. It goes without saying.
There you go.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, we fight on the road.
Okay, so when you have a knockdown drag out on the road, what's protocol after the fight? Either the cooling down or the I'm taking a walk, or is it just an awkward void of?
Yeah.
All those have
question.
happened.
Okay.
All of those have happened.
Yeah.
One particularly memorable fight happened at Morton's, the steakhouse restaurant.
Yeah.
We were one of those couples that we had our picture up on the wall. And they had come to us, they had to change the thing. They said, hey, we're going to take a new picture of you tonight to put up on the wall here because we had to do, I forget what it was.
Sure.
So they were retaking our picture. So we knew the drill, wherever.
Yeah.
So I said, well, as soon as the guy with the camera gets here, we'll come back and take your picture. Great, thanks, 10 minutes later, we're in one of the worst fights of our life.
Oh, no.
And I don't know, this one I don't remember. But it's bad. And it had peaked and it was holding.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm ready.
No.
Oh my God.
And we had to go.
Just cracking your own teeth.
Just,
Yeah.
God.
Wow.
Yeah, that was ugly. Had to sit there and pretend like we were the happy couple to be at Morton's where that picture went up on the wall.
And it was just the two of you at dinner?
Oh, yeah, just us.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I don't like to be, I don't want to be, if we're in a group and a couple gets into a fight and it's ugly and uncomfortable, I'm actually glad. I'm glad I'm not the couple fighting right now.
Yeah, because
I'm the couple.
Oh, you guys get into public fights?
We don't get into like really big ones, but if we're in, I'll preface it by saying like it has to be in a group of people that we know, right? Otherwise, I'll hold on until we get into the car and then I'll let loose. But we bicker a lot, and I realize it makes other people uncomfortable, and then I will kick him, like stop bickering, and then he'll be like, why are you kicking me under the table? Which just makes
giving
it
up
worse.
the gig.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm.
So does it make the people around you visibly uncomfortable?
Yes. Yes.
I loathe those situations.
What if you just took sides? What if you just looked at Sean and said, I have to tell you I agree with Justin on this one here,
Yeah.
Engage, be part, start taking sides.
I love stirring the shit. I will do that. I will absolutely do that. If I smell blood and I realize that it will only make matters worse if I get involved, I will absolutely throw my hat into the ring.
So now, if you did that while we were bickering, for us, I think it would diffuse the situation.
Oh, okay.
Because I'd be like, see, you know what I mean?
Help her.
Yeah.
No, I will always side with the guy, even though I know he's absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
And I will just say, just accept defeat. Can we move on? You know you're wrong. It's kind of making it uncomfortable for everybody. And they're just, I go, okay, I'll stay out of it. That type of thing. And the die has been cast.
Yeah.
I love stirring.
My poor wife walking around the streets of Paris at 2 in the morning
Oh my goodness.
on our honeymoon,
The city of lights.
On your honeymoon.
dodging rats, because the rats come out at night in Paris. Yeah. Questioning why she married me in the first place. Yeah, we had a fight on our honeymoon. Yeah.
What? Do you remember? Can you talk about what the fight was over?
I think I do. So our honeymoon was pretty close to my birthday.
Okay.
And she had given me a really, really nice watch.
Nice.
And it was difficult for her to, we were getting married and she was just going to be, she doesn't have a career or a job or anything like that, so I'm taking care of her. So for her to buy anything, she has to spend my money, and that makes her uncomfortable.
I get it.
It's a tough situation for her.
I get it.
So she took a chance and went out and bought me this really nice watch. And I was on my heels. I was blown away. I was like, wow. I was like, and I think I said something flipped like, well, is that all I get? And it wrecked her. And, I was like, but I was just kidding, obviously. I mean,
Yeah.
she gave me this beautiful watch, but there was no coming back from it.
No.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was, but I'm not 100% certain. I mean, it was fixed by the next morning. The next morning we woke up and we had one of the best days of our honeymoon in Paris, but it was bad. Wow. That's where I learned something new. The fight had moved into the bathroom of our expensive hotel suite in Paris.
Okay.
And she had said something to me, and I said, Nicole, da-da-da-da-da-da. And she goes, did you just front name me? And I said, did I front? What is that even? I said your name. You front named me. Boom, slam, walked out. I had never heard of the term front naming before.
I haven't either.
But just saying her name.
Yeah.
Yeah. It triggered.
I had started a response.
Okay.
Like to say, I didn't mean anything wrong. But I didn't say, I didn't mean anything wrong. I said, Nicole.
Yeah.
And by saying her name, I front named her and I crossed the line of good taste. That was my war crime. And I won't do it again. Other women know front naming. I don't know.
Do you call her Nick or Nikki? Or
Babe.
Babe? Okay.
Babe. I can call her by her name if we're not fighting.
Okay.
If we're in a fight, it would be better if I called her by another woman's name.
It's Sharon.
It's not good.
Wow.
It's not good. And when we bring this up, because it's a source of humor to us now, we're past our fight,
Yeah.
and we'll laugh about it, and she'll bring up front naming, and all the women are like, oh, he's an asshole if he front named you. And all the guys are like, what are you talking about? Oh. Never heard of it before.
I must be a guy. I don't.
You are a little bit guy.
Yeah, I don't think I've. Yeah.
Yeah. I know that I have crossed the Rubicon when I hear Lewis.
Oh.
Then I'm like, oh, fuck, what did I? And then I start going through the Rolodex of shit I know I've done that day.
What do you mean, Lewis?
Lewis is my real name.
Oh,
My
I didn't
legal
know
name-
that.
Yeah, I'm Lewis.
Your real name isn't Costa?
It's not. No, it's not Costa. Louis Michael Costa. And when I hear, and it always comes flying across the house.
Lois?
Yes. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
It's like being in trouble by your parents.
1,000%. I go right back to, my dad coming down the hallway with the freaking yardstick. Yeah. I'm all, what do I do? What do they do? Type of thing. And then, yeah.
What constitutes a Lewis?
Come on.
Breathing.
Told you not.
Clogging the toilet and not using the plunger. No, it would have to be, it's normally something where I didn't pay a bill I was supposed to pay, or something of financial nature, or just something where she had just, hey, babe, reminder, you need to blah, blah, blah. Yep, got it, no worries. And then it comes and goes and right out the other ear. So that's normally the thing.
Isn't it funny how Lewis, emphasis on the first syllable in Lewis. Lewis.
Yeah.
L-O. L-O-U. Lewis. But when you're in trouble, Lewis!
Yeah, it
shifts.
Exactly. Yeah. So I know.
And then, you talk about fighting in public.
Yeah.
What about when it ends badly and you have to choose sides with your couple friend who breaks up? Because we had a couple.
Yeah.
We had a friend couple that we hung out with a lot, and they broke up. And I really like them both. I really like both him and her.
Yeah.
They don't like each other anymore. It wasn't like one of those, hey, we're better off, apart.
Yeah.
I think their attitude is that we're better off if that one died.
Yeah.
So there's a line in the sand.
Yeah. And so we just kind of became friends. We really don't hang out that much at all anymore. But I mean, that's a drag.
Do you miss him?
I miss them. I miss them as a
You miss the dynamic?
couple.
Okay.
Yeah, I miss them both though. I really, like so many great couples, they're completely different people.
Yeah.
And I liked what they both brought to the table. They were really cool people. I really enjoyed them. And that's a drag. I mean, it was many, many, many years ago, so it's not like I'm in mourning anymore still, but
A friend of mine got into a verbal knockdown drag out with another woman at the table recently over, there was an infidelity involved with a friend of theirs. He fucked up.
Yeah.
Whether she drove him to it or whatever. No, he took the step and cheated on her. But she was of the mindset, you cannot be friends with him anymore. You can't go out for a cup of coffee because you are almost supporting
his
what
behavior.
he did.
Yeah.
And my friend's like, are you friggin' nuts? No, I'm fully cognizant of the fact that he cheated on her. I get it. I'm not walking around with a sign that says, yeah, it's okay, cheat on your wife. But am I just going to, just cut loose the dead body part and let it and not worry about it? And he was, and he was telling me, what he who is without sin cast the first stone. It's like I'm not gonna bail on my buddy and just say, yeah, because my wife is saying, or this other woman who we're friends with is saying, I can't be friends with you anymore. I can't be friends with you anymore. That's bullshit.
That's a tough one.
It is.
I mean, I'm a believer in second chance, third chance. I've been given way more second chances than I deserve.
Yes.
And so it would be pretty shitty of me not to afford the same thing for other people.
Right.
And yet, I get and that whole you can't be friends with him
Yeah.
anymore is generally from the female perspective. And
Yeah.
I get that. I
Yeah.
understand that. I mean, look, when it comes right down to it, no matter how bad it is, no matter how ugly and uncomfortable or even sociologically wrong it is, you got to take your wife's side.
Yeah.
That's who you're living with. That's who you're committed to.
100.
That's
Yeah.
it's just ugly for everybody.
Yeah, my camel straw, if you want to call that, is
It's Kamala. Oh, I'm sorry. No one can get her name right. It's Camel Straw?
it is camel straw now. Now that she's out. No, but the straw that breaks the camel's back is if there was abuse of any kind.
Oh, yeah.
Then I have no problem whatsoever going, you are dead to me.
Yeah.
Fuck you, whatever happens to you type of thing.
Yeah.
So that's type of thing. But it's like, I'm not going to just bail on my buddy. Are you going to have them both over to your house, like with their new girlfriends or no?
Yeah.
There's that awkward thing, like, because I've been in situations where she's invited over for like a holiday or something, and I always tell Meg, invite as many people over as possible because I don't want to be sitting there with just this 3 or 4 person dynamic and everybody just looking over at the 800-pound gorilla in the corner of the room type of thing. So
Because she was cheated on, she becomes the.
no, this wasn't even a cheating. This is they got divorced and
Gotcha.
they weren't getting along type of thing.
I don't know about you guys, but like I find that our friendships, I mean, Justin has his friends from childhood and stuff like that we stay in touch with, but we also live a distance from them, right? But most of our group friends are based on
You too?
the friendships that I started with the wives, and then it became the group.
Okay.
So
Approved by the missus.
it was approved by the
Cultivated
missus.
and
So
approved.
so like our going out thing,
Yeah.
if the husband does something wrong, we're staying friends with the wife. Or if they got divorced, we're probably
it's just
staying
kinda the way
friends
it
with the
goes.
wife.
Yes.
It's just too much. All right, fine, whatever. Pick your fight,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Do you have like a normal like coffee clutch that is just the girls like you guys will go out to dinner together or you'll do something or go on a weekend trip together type of thing and it's just you guys? The girls are the ones that go?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's funny because going back to the trips, when I went to Italy this summer, I went with one of my very good friends, and we both were like, "This was a really fun trip." And we
You know why.
And we know why, because the husbands weren't there when we wanted to go to
Justin
sushi,
with
and
a
we had
J.
a fight.
Not in the equation.
So let's talk about that for a second. Oh my God, you went without your husband? Are you guys okay? Are you getting along?
Yeah.
Are you moving apart? That whole
Yeah.
stupid thing.
Yeah. that's
Which
dumb.
might bug you in your first 2 years of marriage.
Yeah.
But when you're an old veteran like
Yeah.
we are,
Yeah.
we're fine. He didn't want to go. Because I send my wife on trips all the time. She always wants to go to the beach. Could not think of a place I want to be at less than the beach.
Maybe because you live on the beach.
I've tried that.
But
we're going to get a really nice suite. You live in one.
Yeah.
It's better. The house we have built is better than any hotel you're going to. That's the truth.
Right.
Beach. So do we.
Right.
Whatever. That fight is not useful.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. So just go.
Yeah.
And I won't. I'll stay home and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Me too.
No, we actually, throughout our marriage, we've kind of taken separate trips too. But going to Italy was a big one where I do think probably some people were like you said, you guys okay?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
That's a trip you should be taking with your husband. Well, he
I-
didn't want to go, and I did.
There was a period of time when Toph was old enough to travel and appreciate traveling. Meg would take him on one big trip a year.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And I just
did
said,
that. Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Because A, I don't want to take the time off from work. B, I don't want to have to hire a dog sitter for
Yep.
our frickin' compound. And I said, see, some of these places I've been to, go.
Yeah.
It all
Please
makes sense.
Go. Spend, and it's less expensive if 2 go
Yeah.
as opposed to 3.
It all makes sense.
It does. Just
And you'll have more fun without me.
Exactly. Just go. Yeah. It's not that I love you both. I don't mind. I mean, do I love traveling with you? Yeah. But because other circumstances dictate it, I have no problem saying, "Go."
It comes with time. It comes with a secure
It does.
marriage.
It does.
The last time we went to Hawaii, and we've been as a family many times. The last time we went, it was like, let's go to Hawaii. I'm like, oh, that place that we've been to. I said, all right, I'll go to Hawaii for a week with you guys if you give me 2 hours at Pearl Harbor. Because I want to see, my dad's ship is at Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
And what's the matter?
What ship?
The Missouri.
No shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And so I said, I want to go to Pearl Harbor. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
So we'll go to Pearl, and my kids should see Pearl Harbor.
Absolutely.
We're going to go see it. I want to see my dad's ship. I want to call my dad from the ship where he worked, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And finally I get into the pilot's house and I call my dad, I'm right there. He goes, okay, now take a left and look, see that wheel right there? I was like, yeah, I see it, I'm right at it. He goes, that's where I used to steer the ship. And I'm like, that's so cool. And I look over to my family and my family's like,
Aww.
it's like their ship had just gone down. I'm like, 2 hours you can't give me. All right, let's go. I'll tell you what, let's leave here and go to the beach.
Do you have a go-to for Hawaii? Like if they're going to drag you off?
I'm golfing.
Me too.
I'm going golfing.
Yeah, I'm the same. I do. I love the snorkeling and I love the just chilling. But as long as the resort has a golf course, go.
Yeah.
Go to the Dole Plantation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm golfing.
type of thing.
Coming up very shortly here, the president has arranged for you to be in on the secret. Oh. And the secret I'm talking about is the secret files about JFK, RFK, MLK, the KKK, we're okay, everybody with a K.
Mary Kay Cosmetics.
That's it.
Right.
He's ordered those secret files on these 3 murders to be released.
Yep.
And my feeling is JFK, RFK, nothing to see here. Frankly, I mean, it was virtually on TV. We saw what happened.
Yep.
I think it's going to be Geraldo's vault. I mean, you really think, I know that President Kennedy's murder is quite possible. That and the moon landing are probably the 2 biggest cultivators of conspiracy theories.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Do you really think, though, that the Warren Commission, and that's the group that was dedicated to finding out what happened here, do you really think they sat down and said, okay, it's pretty clear here the CIA, a branch of the United States government, murdered our president in broad daylight in downtown Dallas.
Yep.
Okay, Claude, write that down.
Yeah.
But fold it over so no one sees it. Shh, it's a secret, and we won't tell anyone,
Right.
and we'll put it in a drawer
Yeah.
and never... I
Yeah.
don't buy it for a minute.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King, you're going to hear some stuff. You're going to hear some stuff about him because I think that the Reverend Martin Luther King, who asked not to be judged on the color of his skin, had a very colorful life.
Oof.
In fact, the King family has already said, can we see it first? Before you release it, can we see it first? Because we've got this big jug of whiteout that we would like to,
Well, that's always, I don't know about you, but I'm fascinated by the assassinations. And not that I have binders and binders of information, but the King one, that information has been out. It's been rumored as far as his other side of his reverendship and the stuff he used to do behind the scenes. So, not surprised on that.
Do you think anything's going to come out? Let's put
For King?
Martin Luther King aside.
Oh.
President Kennedy, I mean, for those who don't know, Robert F. Kennedy, who was I think he was Senator Robert Kennedy, was running for president in 1968.
Yep.
He had just won the primary in Illinois or California.
Yeah.
He'd won in California.
And he said, now
And he said, now let's go to Chicago.
Chicago. Right.
And he's walking through the kitchen to the back door of the Ambassador Hotel, and Sirhan walked up, put a gun in his stomach, and shot him dead.
Yep.
And that was it. And there's really not much mystery there.
No, I think.
Well, the mystery is, were they set up to do it, right? And that's the thing, I guess, having two brothers assassinated.
Right.
But I agree with you. It's not, I don't think anything's going to come out, but I appreciate that they're opening it.
Okay, can I just give you what I think happened with JFK?
Go ahead.
Okay, I think JFK was a mafia hit because of the fact that Sam Giancana had delivered Chicago for Jack Kennedy, the Teamsters and all that. And then as soon as he got into office,
his little brother,
Jack sicked Robert on organized crime. So to me, the theory of the magic bullet, Lee Harvey, whether he got one shot off or not, and the fact that Jack Ruby had mob ties and the type of thing. That's my thought. I think this was a mafia hit. JFK out of the picture. Sirhan, I think that was a lone wolf. I don't think there was and also let's get a patsy and let's take out Bobby for coming after us, organized crime. I think that was just some piece of shit that didn't like RFK's politics and whacked him. The James Earl Ray.
That's who killed Martin Luther.
Martin Luther King. Didn't they find him in a theater in London or something like that?
I don't know.
That was just like, what type of thing?
It's not hard to send your mind into the thinking, gee, did a white guy want to kill a black guy in Tennessee in 1960?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Sure. I think a lot of white guys wanted to kill Martin Luther King.
A lot of hatred, yeah.
Ton of hatred.
Yeah.
But it's, do you think it serves us any purpose positively to open them up and say, okay, this is what happened?
Yes, I think that we are owed the knowledge.
Yep.
The fact that, I still think that it's a big nothing burger, that we're not going to learn anything, but the fact that the United States has a file and they're keeping it secret from us, a file that was created, paid for by people that we pay for, that's our work.
Yes.
That's our money and our work set out there.
Gotcha.
And I understand the need for secrets from the people, but I don't think this is one. And they never should have revealed that they had these files in the first place. Just shut up. That's why I don't think there's any secrets to be seen here, because people can't keep their mouths shut.
Right.
I think the mafia can, but I don't think the CIA can.
No.
There's too many people involved.
Oh.
Think of all the things that we already know about the CIA. Poison milkshakes and exploding cigars with them trying to take out Castro. All the hijinks that they were pulling off there, and they all failed. You'd keep that quiet. It's like, we don't want people to know the stupid things we were doing to get rid of Castro, but they're out. It's public.
Yeah.
So.
Unbelievable.
I like it.
I have been amused watching celebrities and their involvement in our new administration. I remember not that long ago when Donald Trump, whether he was president or running for president, was poison to celebrities. No one would go near him. You just didn't.
Yep.
You're on the left side. You're a Democrat. You don't do anything like that.
Yeah.
If I can give you a refresher of how celebrities don't want anything to do with Donald Trump, let's remind everybody what Snoop, and Snoop is a fan favorite. Everybody loves Snoop Dogg.
Yes.
Snoop says it, I love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's cool. Let's see what Snoop said about Donald Trump back in the day.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the out one of you Uncle Tom ass for doing it. Which one of you gonna do it first? I's the one that performs for himself.
Oh, look at that.
Is that one Snoop Dogg performing for Donald Trump?
That's D-O-double-G now performing at a Trump inauguration party. Fast forward to 2024. That stuff is out there.
Yeah.
It's forever.
The information is out there. And I guess guys like Snoop are like, I don't give a fuck, whatever, who cares? But It's just, I thought it was interesting watching the flip-flop.
It's so interesting. It's gross to me. Like, if you're going to make a proclamation like that and you know that you did,
Right.
the backlash on that from the rap community, from whatever, is like, really, asshole? I mean, he can do whatever he wants. It's his right. It's just not a good look.
No.
It's not a good look.
No.
It's like we're all stormtroopers. You know how easily they're manipulated in Star Wars? You know, Snoop saying, what he's saying, and everyone's all, yeah, you're right. And then Snoop saying, well, I'm going to perform for Donald Trump. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, you know, it's just wherever the ring in our nose is pulled, we go that way. How about all the people that allegedly were leaving the United States? And this was also back when he was running against Hillary.
Yeah.
If he wins, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I see still got the same mailing address. What, you know, type of thing.
I saw this guy, I think his name is Charlie Kirk. He said, United States is the only country where even if you hate it, you refuse to leave it. And he's right.
Because no one's got it better than us.
With so few exceptions.
Yeah.
You know, the dumbest thing you could say as a celebrity is, hey, I'm going to go away. But then fucking go. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm going to go away is put out, make no mistake, that's put out there as a threat. If I don't get my way, this is leaving. Then you'll be sorry.
Yeah.
And no one, even if Tom Hanks, precious Tom Hanks, stood up and said, I'm going to leave, we'd all be like, so?
Yeah.
See ya.
And 2024 proved to us that the power of celebrity is really not that powerful after all. We got plenty more coming. You know, there's plenty of celebrities coming. I mean, when I watch women say, you know, we got to stick together. Us women, we got to stick together. Holy shit, is that a lie?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Women rightfully worry and campaign for their safety and their rights and everything like that. But I'll tell you who a woman's biggest enemy is another woman.
Yep.
Because she'll sit there and say, we got to stick together. Fuck that Carrie Underwood, though. What did Carrie Underwood ever do to anybody?
Or
you don't want to be Carrie Underwood's boyfriend now. She'll slash your tires and rip up your, your 4x4 and bust the headlights down.
Right.
Carrie Underwood goes and sings God Bless America at the inauguration for President Trump, and every single hen on The View found fault with her.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Again, she has every right to do it. But you talk about women supporting women. You can support the people on The View, the women on The View, I would never want to be friends with, because the second you walk away, they are talking shit and stabbing you in the back.
Did you see what she was wearing?
They are crapping on you.
Yeah.
And you know what? She has every right. She can do whatever she wants. Is it a good look? I don't know if she said before or anything. I think it's worse with Snoop, who's on video, saying words that I would never say, and then doing it 4 years later, exactly what he's chastising people for doing.
Yeah.
Did Carrie Underwood ever say she wasn't supporting or going?
Not that I know of. They would have dug it up if they had.
Whatever.
These are the same women. We got to stick together. Trump is bad. Trump is terrible. But they're absolutely okay with some chick with a dick spiking a volleyball into a woman's face and cracking it open in the midst of a female volleyball game.
Then I watched Jewel saying something for RFK. I didn't know that RFK had a party for whatever. I don't know.
He had the Maha party, Make America Healthy Again.
Yeah, okay.
And
So she sang and then immediately went home and crafted a video apologizing to her fans who were absolutely aghast that she did. So she did it knowing that some of her fans would not like it. I like Jewel, and it didn't bother me that I couldn't care less where these people sing, because I recognize it's their job.
Yeah.
And this is what they do.
Yeah.
But I started to watch this speech that she gave, and she just started off on this long diatribe on mental health and depression, and I got depressed watching it. Click off, bye.
But I think she's like, did the check clear for performing at the RFK? It has, okay, yeah.
But
I can't believe I performed at the...
How hypocritical is it?
It totally is.
Yeah. All I could see with Jewel is you need some chapstick, baby. Those lips are so,
At least she got those twigs that she had for teeth fixed.
Did she?
Yeah.
I like the snaggletooth.
A couple, yeah.
I did. I liked it.
They were haunted trees. And she got, at least she got them fixed. But that, I saw a bit of it, and then I was just like, yeah, I'm out. No thanks, Joel.
Now let's see, who else made the switch? Zuckerberg,
Oh, God.
Bezos, and his girlfriend who stunned people by bringing her tits along. Although that gave something for Zuckerberg to kill the time with. Did you see that? Hey, look at the boobs. I didn't all the guys. If you haven't seen it, it's easy to find. Zuckerberg is next to Lauren Sanchez.
Yeah.
Who brought her tits with her to? I mean, what does she do? She's the ambassador to Titsville. What do you expect?
Yeah.
And Zuckerberg went.
Yeah.
What's it like for him when he goes home?
Oh, I thought the exact
Of
same
course.
thing. His wife would be like,
Yeah.
So, did you enjoy yourself? What about the Obamas? Are they toast? Are they done?
Is he, okay, do you think he's putting the stones to Jennifer Aniston?
No.
We would have seen them together.
oh,
at
this is a
some
new
point.
rumor I'm not aware of.
Oh, she's even been on the talk shows denying it. I mean,
She
it's
has-
a thing.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's a thing.
How am I missing out on that?
Michelle wasn't there at Carter's funeral, nor was she there for the
And you think that's why?
inauguration.
Is
Well,
because they're breaking.
that has certainly encouraged people, tongues a wagon, that
Yeah.
the Obamas are done.
Yeah. And Barry's sexuality has always been somewhat of a,
I don't think Jennifer Aniston.
Type of thing.
I trust my girl Jen.
Well, some people think Michelle's dick is bigger than Barack. That causes the president a lot of grief. And, there are people. Joan Rivers is the one who initially said Michelle Obama's a man.
and what happened to Joan Rivers?
Dead.
Oh,
And that's what
oh
people
my
are
God.
saying. Dead. The Obamas killed Joan. My wife is at home going, oh, it's true. It's true.
Weeks after
I've
she was
seen it.
dead. Yeah.
That's hysterical. I trust Jennifer Aniston. Which is saying I don't trust.
You want to have a lousy relationship? Hook up with Jennifer Aniston.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
Who did zero acting in the scene where she said, I don't want you to do the dishes. I want you to want to do the dishes. That bullshit movie that she did, that's her. She is a beating.
I love her. I love her.
She,
Leave Jen alone.
Rachel.
oh my
And anything.
God.
Got a little bit of a Rachel going.
I know. I'm looking in the
You look
moment.
adorable.
It's my
As you
Jen
always do.
Aniston here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to leave you with one fun thing.
Okay.
And again, it comes from a politician. I just love this. We do have a Super Bowl coming up.
Ugh.
Do you know who's playing in the Super Bowl?
I do. I'm so depressed.
Why?
Fudge.
Tell me why.
Because I hate the Chiefs, first of all.
We all hate the Chiefs.
I hate them. And I really wanted the Bills to make it.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all
Because
did.
Josh Allen is adorbs.
No, there's someone else on that team that I love better than
Okay,
him.
hold on.
And if you said his name, I probably wouldn't know. But
Offense or defense?
I think he's offense.
One of the tight ends?
He's,
Shit.
he doesn't wear shoes.
Oh, Mac Hollins.
He's got long hair and he's
the
like
big, tall, wide
crazy and
receiver.
fun.
He.
Well, he didn't catch the ball on 4th and 5 with 2 minutes to go. Thank.
That was one of the tight ends.
Someone catch
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
ball.
Yeah,
There's
Mac-
poor Josh Allen running for his life. Someone catch it. Anyway, there's going to be a Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's going to be the Chiefs, and I have the mayor of Philadelphia here to tell you who's going to play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Let's
Awesome.
Okay.
Listen, we've got to do this. Let me hear you all say, E-L-G-L-E-L-E-Go! Let's go, Birds!
That is amazing.
Well, she got the E right.
Yep.
E-L-G-S-E-S.
Egg is.
There's a fight song. Yeah, look at all the little
That-
crony going, hey, good job spelling that one.
Did you see his face when she did it? He was like, whoa, that is not how you spell it.
Oh my God.
I got to tell you, that was pretty
Amazing.
bad.
Really bad.
In Philadelphia, they have a song. And it's like fly, eagle, fly, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they go E-A-G. You know, they
Yeah.
spell out eagles. And so she tried to do it. Bless her heart. And like I said, she got the E right, and that's when it all went to hell. ELGSES. Go Elgson! I hope that there's a back and forth. We got the spirit, yes we do, between Taylor Swift and Sherelle Parker.
Oh my God.
You know? Because I'm on Team Sherelle.
Oh,
Anybody who can fuck up that bad, you know?
David,
And,
90.
you know,
yeah.
Taylor Swift, she can't spell record contract. She sure never read one before, that's for damn sure. So I don't care if they can spell or not. I just want to see a fight break down between these two ambassadors of our teams.
Amazing.
Good election at its finest.
Would you vote? I mean, if that was the day before.
Like what? Oh my God, that would ruin it for her.
Yeah,
100%.
that's her, that would be a John Dean moment. Ah! You know?
She needs to go on URL dictionary and figure out how to spell.
Call Karen Bass. What's that website again for information?
Who are these people we have elected?
I don't.
What have we done? What have we done? Oh,
Again.
God in heaven.
We are stormtroopers. Easily persuaded.
All right. Well, good show, everybody. That was
Absolutely.
You've been listening to the Dave Rickards Podcast. Stay tuned for more episodes to come.